welcome back to the channel with me, the Layman Apologist. This is the show, The Faith in 5, where I take 5 minutes or less to explain core Christian truths. Now, today's question is one that is very close to my heart, and it's actually something that's gone very popular in X at the moment. Who is the angel of the Lord in the Old Testament? Could it be the pre-incarnate Christ? Well, get your Bibles open because we're going to take a closer look. But first, it's important to note that the Hebrew word for angel, malach, well, it can simply mean angel, it can mean messenger, or it can mean theophanic vision. So, the Old Testament, the angel of the Lord does not act like a mere servant. In Exodus chapter 3, the angel appears to Moses in the burning bush, but then we read, God called to him out of the bush, Exodus 3 verse 4. Then in verse 6 it says, I am the God of your father, the God of Abraham. This figure, the angel of the Lord, speaks as God, not merely speaks for God. He claims divine identity, he accepts worship, and he reveals the covenant name of I am. Now, what about agency? Well, agency simply doesn't fit, because some argue this is just agency, that the angel is simply representing God and speaking as if they were God. But that doesn't line up with the text, because in Genesis chapter 16, Hagar says, you are the God who sees me. In Judges 13, Manoah says, we shall surely die, for we have seen God. These aren't misunderstandings, they are direct encounters with God. If this was a mere representative, it would be blasphemy to receive worship. Yet this angel does exactly that. We see that he forgives sins, he makes covenants, he accepts offerings, and he speaks as God himself, because this is not a created being. It's someone who is God, yet is distinct from the one who sends him. So, what about the pre-incarnate Christ? Now, some don't like this title, and that's fine. But whenever we look at the question of who this angel is, church fathers like Justin Martyr, Irenaeus, reformers like Calvin saw him as none other than the eternal Son, the second person of the Trinity. In John chapter 1, verse 18, we read, no one has ever seen God, the only God, who is at the Father's side, he has made him known. Now, that verse isn't saying that no one has ever seen anything of God, but that the Son is the one who reveals him. When people encounter God personally in the Old Testament, it is often the Son who's revealing the Father's will and presence. This aligns with Jesus' words in John chapter 8, verse 58, where he says, before Abraham was, I am. See, he didn't just claim pre-existence, he claimed divine identity. Now, you may be wondering why all of this matters. Well, it's not just an interesting theological puzzle, it's foundational to how we read the Bible. It's the same thing I say in every video because it's true. It shows us that Jesus is eternal. He didn't begin in Bethlehem. The Son has always been the one who makes God known, because the Old Testament is already Trinitarian, and people need to understand that. Because the angel of the Lord, he's the same Lord who walked with Adam, who appeared to Abraham, and he now reigns at the Father's right hand. So, who is the angel of the Lord? Well, I would argue that it's not a mere messenger, not a mere representative, but it is the eternal Word appearing in glory before he came in the flesh. So folks, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you next time as we keep walking in the truth. God bless.